get maybe an Islamic perspective on how Islam views certain things. A couple of things I want to talk about are superstitions and things like that. I'm not sure how many of you guys are into the zodiac signs, the thing, you're a Taurus, you're a Libra, and all of that. But astaghfirullah, if you're engaged in that type of thing, and I'm gonna come to you with some evidences where that's forbidden in Islam. Also, I like to talk about manners. I think over the last week or so, man, a lot of manners, a lot of our mannerisms have been tested. You know what I'm saying? Certain things have popped up, come up, you know, over the course of time. Just being a Muslim in the United States, a revert, man. You know, so you greet people, they don't greet you back, whatever. You run across this problem, we'll see what Islam says about that. So I'm gonna open the floor to individuals, man, who have anything that they want to talk about and any concerns they want to do. Because this class is more like we don't have a structure. We would like to, you know, we had the assignment for the Jews, the first Jews. I don't know how many people participated in that for the first two Jews. I don't know how many people participated in that. Especially if you hadn't read the complete Quran yet. You know what I'm saying? We give the Jews, you know, we wanted that to be a starting point. We're gonna try it again. Like, you know, I made a statement in the app about, you know, saying for sisters that there's a certain time when they can't actually read, you know what I'm saying, that's understandable. But bam, when you are able to read it, I think inshallah we should indulge in reading the Quran, because that's gonna bring you near to Allah.
I think it should be, you know, just like when we fast.
Yeah,
they can't fast, but they have to make it up. So they should push themselves to wanna read the Quran,
inshallah,
as soon as they're clean.
And the other thing about us in here, DSG, man, being our study group, you know, we don't want to impose, make it seem like that, you know, it's incumbent upon you to do homework or whatever. You know, so like, you know, I always say, man, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. And everyone studies at their own pace. Everyone understands things at their own pace, and everyone's iman is at a different level than everybody else's. And my thing is just here, the more and more that you strive, and the more and more us as a core, you know, I consider us like a core of the community. The reason I consider us the core of the community, because we're actually here trying to learn, and we actually study, and we're trying to learn Islam, and we're actually trying to implement Islam in our lives. And then from that, man, it should spread to the rest of the community, where individuals that you see that are just continuously frequenting the masjid, but at the same time, they're not trying to increase their knowledge. The vast knowledge of Islam is endless. There's no boundaries. There's no seashore, so to say, for understanding the deen of Islam. And anyone who thinks that they understand everything about Islam, astaghfirullah, they're already in violation right there. That means that they've thwarted their growth in deen. That means that they're contaminating other individuals because they think they know everything. None of us know. I don't know inkling of what I don't know anything compared to scholars and muftis and things like that. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, but one thing I do know, that I'm open to someone bring something. In other words, someone brings something to me and say, brother, you know you can't be popping popcorn, man, on Wednesdays, man, because, you know, I'm just using it as an example. You know what I'm saying? Because Rasulullah forbade it. You know what I'm saying? He forbade that. You know, I'm saying, damn, I'm not going to say, oh, man, we do this here, this don't make a difference. I'm going to say, well, alhamdulillah, jazakallah, brother, then when my iman increases, in order for me to stop doing that, then eventually that I'll desist in doing that act. That
once it's been validated.
Just know what I'm saying. Once it's been validated. One thing, and like we always say, like Jason always say, one thing about Islam, man, everything that we say, everything we can or cannot do, you can validate it. You know, you can go back to the sources, the authentic sources, and that's the difference of our way of life and everybody else's way of life. So I'm going to start out with the sisters. If you got anything that you want to talk about, or any concerns, I mean, this is a class, like I said, we're freestyling today. We don't have a topic matter, subject matter. We don't have any whiteboards, so you got to take notes right now. Unless you just want to take something, jot something down, then we say alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? So, Sister Brady looked you real anxious today to say something. She said she's ready to rock and roll. I'm just joking. No. Okay, but does anybody have anything that, because, you know, I see a lot of times we get in the WhatsApp group, you know what I'm saying, I know we lose a lot of people, man, when we're talking. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we lose a lot of people, man. Like, okay, well, you know, a lot of people don't go back and check the apps, and they don't go back and check the conversations and things like that. They don't go back and check the conversations. So we lose a lot of stuff. So it's like everything that you put in the app and you felt like you didn't get it answered or whatever, man, this is the time in class, in our meeting session. I'm gonna call it meeting session other than a class. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then this is your time to get it maybe answered or something like that. So everybody, sisters, y'all got something that y'all want to discuss, any concerns that y'all have? Well, ladies first. Well,
Well, is it like we ask a question about anything? Like, I'm just not very sure.
Yeah, you can ask. If whatever questions that you guys feel comfortable with asking us, you know what I'm saying, and it's okay to ask. If it's something that's more personal, then you can send Kim a side note. If you know, you don't want everybody to know whatever this question is. Like, man, this is a little embarrassing right now. But even though that during the time of Rasulullah, the sisters would bring him whatever. They would ask him whatever. You know what I'm saying? Can we do this? Or if they did, they would ask him whatever. Or if they didn't want to ask him, they had if the higher. The sense of haya is a sense of shyness. If their sense of shyness was real deep for some certain situation, they would go ask Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her. They would ask her, and then she would in turn ask Rasulullah, and then that's how they would do certain things if some of the sisters felt like they felt really shy. But for the most part, any question that you ask, that's the purpose of the group, is to ask questions of Islamically related. You know what I'm saying, and to get those answers, get the question of growth in your deen, and that's the purpose of it. So yes, you can ask any questions you want to ask, unless it's something that's real personal that you don't want the whole entire group to know about. Then you can ask that, and then if it's something that Kimberly can't answer or whatever, that we can pick up with a resolution or whatever, if something she can answer, then I can always refer that to the imam. Then we can get back. Then Kimberly can get back with you on that, on something that's personal. Inshallah. Okay. So yeah, we like a lot. One thing about the group, you'll notice that we do a lot of silly stuff on the group too. We post like last night we were working during the family night. We were actually working through the DSG group, taking care of some business through that. You know what I'm saying? It's not really for that. It's for actually asking questions about Islam. You know what I'm saying? Islamic related. But sometimes we're all human and we like joking around because we're all like a family. So we're all like a family now in the group, man. So we can put our pictures of our kitties and stuff like that. Alhamdulillah. Hey, did you ever find out? Did you ever get your cat's IQ test?
Not yet.
No, but alhamdulillah, that's fine. But we always want to go back and keep the main thing in the group. You know what I'm saying? Alhamdulillah, we took a break on that because if we don't want to just keep drill all the time, because that's gonna run people off. So every now and then we want to break the monotony, man. We send a picture of a babbling brook or something. Alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I know Jason, he likes to send, if you notice, Brother Jason is going to always send you some Quran. He's going to send you some Quran. He's going to send you some Quran. Alhamdulillah. Brother Basir, he's going to send you some wisdom. He's going to send you some wisdom, some quotes that are wise, or some good questions. He's going to always send that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I just send you.
I don't know.
I don't know what I do. I just respond to a lot of things, man. I just try to place clarity, and that's why I just try to place a little clarity on certain things. I don't think there's
You break it down for us.
I like to break things. I like to give an explanation to have an ayat, man. Okay, what is it? Okay, because a lot of people, man, believe it or not, all of us don't comprehend everything the same way. All of us don't comprehend it the way that it should have been comprehended during the time of Rasulullah. All of us don't do that. So
that's why it's important for us all to read and then ask questions and talk about it. Like
the
first two juz of the Quran. Like what I take away from it is going to be different than you take away from it. Brother Alim takes away from it, and the sisters take away from it. One, brothers and sisters' perspectives are two different things.
Exactly, mundo.
And it'll be really interesting when everybody starts reading the Quran.
That's when you get dialogue is
because
better.
They're going to take different things and we're going to take different things.
The dialogue is better. The dialogue becomes better whenever
learning becomes.
Yeah, it becomes better because once you start reading and actually reading it and start trying to man, what I don't understand this. Then we ask everybody